Alright, boys and girls, this is it. We have finally come to the last horror review for my Halloween horror reviews. 2 months in the making. I want to thank you all for your support and constant viewings of all my reviews up until this point. So, here we are with Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, Producer's Cut. Now, this cut is going to be a little bit more difficult to put into words for me because it's my first time actually watching it. I actually bought the standalone version of this on Blu-ray from Walmart a few weeks ago, and then I watched the Voodoo version of this movie because I had to put that one in storage. But anyways, the plot points are somewhat different than they are in the theatrical version. Like, for instance, the character of Jamie Lloyd is not killed the way she is in the original cut. She's actually killed by the Men in Black later on in this movie. So she actually survives the initial attack by Michael Myers himself. So she basically has a better way to exit the film, if you will. Even though she doesn't really do much in the film. But yeah, plot still revolves around the Curse of Thorn, of course, which was revealed at the end of the last movie and then explained more in this movie. But we also get to realize who is behind the Man in Black in this cult, seemingly that Michael Myers is a part of, until we eventually find out that he is a part of the cult, and that it goes as far back to when him and Jamie were kidnapped by the Men in Black and put in this cult. The Curse of Thorn, however, is also the reason behind Michael's immortality. So that's the reason why he really can't die anymore. He's immortal. That makes a whole lot of fucking sense. Okay? A whole lot of fucking sense. And it can't get no better than that. But the most awkward thing I realized about this cut, Michael Myers impregnated his own niece. Yeah, that's right. Somehow he impregnated Jamie Lloyd, the girl he's been trying to kill for 2 or 3 movies in the past. So I guess he was like, well, if you can't kill her, fuck her. Literally. That's kind of fucked up. That is kind of fucked up. And now he's trying to sacrifice his own baby. Again, cults are fucked up, man. Cults do some fucked up shit. Okay? And when you find out who the Men in Black really is, because I don't think you ever found out who he was in the original cut. I don't remember a what the fuck moment than what I got when we actually found out who the guy behind all this shit is. And I was like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? That is some bullshit. Bullshit, man. But you know what? This cut has went through many negative reviews from people. Some people hate it. Most people like it. I am one of the people that likes it. I love this cut more than the theatrical version. Maybe mainly because this is the original cut. This is what should have been shown to us in theaters. But we got that re-altered cut the shit version that went through production hell. Even though I love that version. I did get that version an A, by the way. If I remember right, I did give Curse of Michael Myers an A. I think I did. But, yeah. Acting is still the same. Acting is still great in this movie. By both Paul Rudd and the late Donald Pleasence. Rest in peace. The girl who plays Jamie, I really wish it could have been Danielle Harris. Was money really all that important that you couldn't get her back? She only wanted $5,000? $500,000 or something like that? She didn't want that fucking much. Come on. Seriously? That's what we have budgets for. You mean tell me you couldn't meet You didn't have enough money to meet the budget because you spent it on all this other bullshit? Come on. Come the fuck on. But for what they had Jamie do in this movie, I guess she was... Danielle Harris is a miss, but be thankful she's not in it because it would have been a waste of her time. Granted, they probably would have had her do more. Probably. They probably would have. I would hope they would have, but yeah. And the kills are pretty much the same kills so far. I didn't see anything different about that, so I still enjoy the kills. But what I love the most is that fucking ending, though, because that ending is like awesome. And if you haven't seen it yet, here's a huge spoiler alert, and I will let you know right now. I will give the producer's cut of The Curse of Michael Myers an A-. Slightly better than the theatrical version. So if you do not want to be spoiled by the ending of this movie, you are free to go among your merry way. Those of y'all who have seen the producer's cut of this movie, you already know what I'm about to say here. I like the bait and switch. I like the bait and switch. How Michael starts chasing them out of the fucking place, but he gets stopped by the power of this room. I should say stopped by the power of the room that keeps Tommy and them leaving with the child and stuff. And they meet Loomis outside, and Loomis tells him, just go ahead, he has unfinished business. He goes back in, Michael Myers is on the ground now, just to figure out it was his best friend on the ground, actually. The Man in Black himself. I forget his name, though. Now I just know him as Men in Black, because I'm still like, the fuck, man? You have no idea how much of a mind fuck that was to me. But anyways, the fact that Michael Myers has switched outfits and took his clothes and is walking out of the fucking place dressed as the Man in Black. But not only that, you kind of see his face. You kind of see Michael Myers' nose for the first time, like ever. That shit is rare. You don't ever see Michael Myers' face. Maybe slightly in the first movie. I think we did in this... Was it the sequel? That we kind of saw his face and he was in the shadow and his mask came off and he stepped out? That had to have been Halloween 2. That had to have been Halloween 2. The good Halloween 2. Not the Rob Zombie one. Gotta point that out. But I'm talking about his face. His face almost looked normal. Because if you look at it hard enough, you can kind of see it in the shadow. But you gotta have those eyes. I have those weird eyes where I like to focus in on shit. And if it's a dark area, but you have a nice, well-lit background, you can kind of see shit. There's like a little blue background in there as he turns his head, as he hears Loomis screaming out. Because he fucked him over again, basically. He's like, fuck. So he just stops. He walks like the Undertaker in the middle of the hallway, and then he just, like, got you, asshole, and walks out. That was badass. That was fucking badass. I love it. I love The Curse of Michael Myers, the producer's cut. The definitive version to an also great edition. That's rare that you have two good editions of a movie. That's rare. That is fucking rare. But then again, I still haven't seen Blade Runner yet, so the question will remain. But anyways, like I said before, I give Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers producer's cut. That's gonna be a long ass title. Anyways, an A-. Let me know what you guys think about the producer's cut down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What is your definitive version of The Curse of Michael Myers? Producer's cut or regular cut? Let me know down below. We are done, people. Exactly 2 months. August 31st to October 31st. We're done. I want to thank you guys 3 years doing Halloween reviews so far, and it's only going to get better because next year we're doing we're going to be doing 3 full months. That's right. From August 1st to October 31st, it's going to be Halloween reviews up the ass. I got the stuff already fixed, ready to go. All I got to do is look up most of these movies online. Hopefully they're not hard to find, especially the Ju-On series, because to tell you the truth, the Ju-On movies were supposed to be done this year. But I ran into a little snag in finding them, so now I have a whole year to find these goddamn movies. So anyways, I will see you guys next year, year 4, the biggest year of horror reviews I will possibly ever do, but I do it for you guys. Anyways, I will see you guys in my Christmas reviews, Thanksgiving, and of course JFK, because November's here. So yeah, oh, and the Bond stuff. Anyways, I'm out. Later, guys.